Hi everyone. Now let's have a look at Python's if, elif and else statements. Here I have created a new file statements.py in the same location. In this, you will learn to create decisions in a Python program using if, elif and else statements. Decision making is required when we want to execute a code only if a certain condition is satisfied. The if, elif and else statements are used in Python for decision making. This is the syntax for if, elif and else conditions. Here, the program evaluates the test expression and will execute statements only if the test expression is true. Otherwise, it will check for the test expression of elif. Elif means the short form of else if. And if the test expression is true, body of elif is get executed, and if not, the control will go to the else statement. And the else statement is the last one, and if the condition is met, then the body of else will be get executed. And we have the flowchart of the if, elif and else statements over here. As we see in the syntax itself, the test expression of if is get executed if after testing whether the test expression is true, the body of if will be get executed, and if it is not true, then the test expression of elif is evaluated and check for whether it is true or false. And if it is true, body of elif is get executed, and if not, the body of else is get executed. And it will be more clear when we do a program. So let's go to the Sublime Text and let num equals 3. And the first statement, it is the if statement. If num greater than 0, this is the test expression. Enter. This if condition's body is identified by the indentation. Here the indentation starts, and we have a print expression here. Print num is positive, and the if body is terminated while it sees a non-indented block. So here we have the else if, that is our elif condition over here. Elif num equal to 0. Enter. Print num is 0. Here you might have noticed why we using double equal to over here. The single equal notation will assign a value to a variable, but the double equal sign is used to compare the value. So the last one, else. Here we can have no expression, else. Print num is negative. So that's it. So just go to the terminal and clear the screen. Then go to the Python statements.py and click enter. Num is positive. Since we given the 3 positive integer, it is printed as num is positive. And if we change this to a -3, then save it and go to the terminal again, then run the code again, then num is negative. And the flow of program is like this. The -3 is get assigned to the number num, and the if condition checks whether the num is greater than 0 or not, and it's not greater than 0, sorry. So it will not print num is positive, and elif condition is not also get satisfied. So the else condition is get satisfied, and thus it prints num is negative. That's how the if, elif and else statements work in Python. And we can have the same code like this here. If num greater than or equal to 0, if num equal to 0, this if is inside this if. So it is nested if else condition. And num is greater than or equal to 0. So let's change this to 3 again and save it. So now the condition is, if condition is true, it is greater than 0. And now it will check for if num equal to 0. Then it will print 0. And if else, then it will print it is a positive number. Since we are using Python 2.7, we don't need these brackets. That's one of the difference between Python 2.7 and Python 2.3. So let's run this code again. Then go to the terminal and run again. Then it is positive number. That's the if, elif and else statements in Python. That's all for now. Keep watching. Thank you.